What if the watch sitting in your drawer right now is worth double what you paid for it? It happens more often than you think. While most people are buying watches to tell time, smart collectors are buying watches to build wealth. Because here's the truth. Certain timepieces don't just hold their value, they explode in value. And in 2026, we've seen some absolutely jaw-dropping appreciation across a handful of specific references that caught the entire market off guard. Today, we're counting down 10 watches that have skyrocketed in value this year. What's driving the surge, what they're trading for right now, and whether it's too late to get in. Let's get into it. Number 10, Seiko Prospex SPB 317J1 Sumo. Limited edition. Let's start with one that surprised even seasoned collectors. The Seiko Prospex Sumo Limited Edition has quietly become one of the hottest flips in the sub-$1,000 automatic market. Originally retailing at around $750, certain limited colorway references of the Sumo have been trading on the secondary market at $1,200 to $1,500 in 2026, nearly double retail in some cases. What's driving this? Simple. Seiko's limited production runs combined with a massive and growing global collector community that finally started taking Japanese watchmaking seriously. The green and the Antarctica white dial versions in particular have seen the sharpest appreciation. If you got one at retail, congratulations. If you didn't, you're paying the collector tax now. Number 9, Tudor Black Bay. 58, Navy Blue. Tudor's Black Bay. 58 was already a beloved watch, but the Navy Blue edition has taken on a life of its own in 2026. Retailing at around $3,125, this 39mm vintage-inspired diver with its gorgeous deep blue dial and warm gilt accents is now consistently trading between $4,500 and $5,500 on the secondary market. The driving force here is a combination of genuinely limited supply, Tudor's skyrocketing brand reputation, and the watch world's obsession with compact 39mm cases after years of oversized watches dominating shelves. Tudor can barely keep this one on dealer shelves, and when it does appear, it disappears within hours. The navy blue is proof that Tudor is no longer just affordable Rolex. It's a serious collecting proposition in its own right. Number 8, Omega Speedmaster Silver Snoopy Award. 50th anniversary. The Silver Snoopy Award Speedmaster has always been a grail watch, but in 2026 it has reached genuinely extraordinary territory. Originally retailing at around $12,600 when it launched, the Silver Snoopy is now trading at $18,000 to $22,000 on the secondary market and climbing. The watch itself is a mechanical marvel, featuring a rotating enameled caseback depicting Snoopy in his spacesuit against a silver backdrop that actually moves with the seconds hand. But what's really fueling this surge is the broader cultural resurgence of NASA nostalgia combined with Omega's masterful storytelling around the Apollo 13 connection. Collectors who grabbed one at launch are sitting on extraordinary gains. This one may not be done climbing yet. Number 7, Cartier Santos de Cartier. Large steel. Cartier's Santos might be over a century old in concept, but in 2026 it has become arguably the single hottest luxury watch in the entire market. The large steel reference with the blue dial in particular has seen retail prices sitting firm, while secondary market values have surged 25 to 40% over the past 18 months. What happened? A perfect storm. A massive celebrity and cultural moment around Cartier's brand overall. A new generation of younger luxury buyers who see the Santos as the anti-Rolex status symbol and genuinely scarce supply from boutiques. Retailing at around $7,850, the large steel Santos is now commonly trading at $9,500 to $11,000 on platforms like Chrono24. The square case revolution is real and Cartier is leading it. Number 6, Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5168G. Patek Philippe watches almost always appreciate, but the Aquanaut 5168G in white gold has delivered some of the most dramatic gains of any watch in 2026. Originally listed at Patek's retail price of around $36,000, this watch with its stunning khaki green dial and matching tropical strap has been changing hands on the secondary market anywhere from $55,000 to $75,000. and in some cases even higher for pristine examples. The combination of white gold's rarity, that iconic khaki green colorway, and Patek's universal reputation as the gold standard of watchmaking has created feeding frenzy demand. Waitlists at authorized dealers stretch years. If you have one of these, you are holding a serious asset. Number 5, Rolex GMT Master 2, 12671 BLNR, Batman. The Batman GMT is not a new story. Rolex's two-tone black and blue ceramic bezel has been coveted for years. But in 2026, the appreciation curve has steepened dramatically. With a retail price of approximately $10,800, the Batman is now trading consistently between $16,000 and $19,000 on the secondary market, a premium of nearly 75% over retail. What's driving the continued surge? Rolex's supply has not meaningfully caught up with demand. The GMT complication has become a cultural symbol of the global traveler aesthetic, and the Batman's distinctive two-tone bezel makes it instantly recognizable in a way that drives desire. Every year, analysts predict the gray market premium will collapse. Every year they're wrong. The Batman keeps climbing. Number 4, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, 15500 ST, Jumbo Steel. The Royal Oak Jumbo in stainless steel is the holy grail of modern sports watch collecting, and 2026 has only intensified that status. Retailing at approximately $2,100, already a significant sum, the 15500 ST is trading on the secondary market between $35,000 and $45,000, with exceptional examples pushing even higher. The Royal Oak's Gerald. Genta-designed integrated bracelet, the iconic tapisserie dial, and the fact that AP simply cannot or will not produce enough of them creates a perfect scarcity dynamic. What's particularly notable in 2026 is that even the standard blue dial entry-level Royal Oak is appreciating, suggesting the entire collection is gaining momentum. The Royal Oak in steel remains one of the most culturally powerful watches on Earth, and the market reflects that every single day. Number 3, FP Journe Chronometer Bleu. Now we move into serious connoisseur territory. The FP Journe Chronometer Bleu is not a watch most people know, and that is precisely why it's on this list. François-Paul Journe is widely considered one of the greatest living watchmakers, and the Chronometer Bleu with its tantalum case and distinctive blue dial has become the collector's collector piece of 2026. Originally priced at around $18,000 to $22,000 at launch for earlier references, pristine examples are now trading between $45,000 and $65,000 on the secondary market. FP Journe produces extraordinarily limited quantities, sometimes just a few hundred pieces per reference per year. As Journe's global reputation has expanded beyond specialist circles, demand has exploded while supply remains essentially fixed. If you own one, hold it tightly. Number 2, Rolex Daytona 11/16/500 LN Panda. Dial the Rolex Daytona has always been the benchmark of desirability, but the 11/16/500 LN in its white Panda dial configuration has delivered gains in 2026 that have left even experienced collectors speechless. Retailing at around $14,550 at authorized dealers, where you essentially cannot buy one without years of purchase history, this watch is trading on the secondary market at $25,000 to $32,000. That represents a premium of roughly 75 to 120% over retail. The Daytona's combination of motorsport heritage, the Paul Newman legacy, in-house caliber 4130, and Rolex's absolute refusal to meaningfully increase production has created one of the most persistently elevated gray market premiums in watch history. Every year, someone calls the top on Daytona prices. Every year, the market laughs and goes higher. Number 1, Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711-1A, olive green. Nothing, absolutely nothing, in the watch world, in recent memory has created the kind of value explosion delivered by the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711-1A in olive green. When Patek announced in 2021 that the iconic steel blue 5711 would be discontinued, they released one final limited edition with a stunning olive green dial. It retailed at Patek's list price of around $34,193. Within weeks, secondary market prices exploded past $100,000. In 2026, pristine examples with box and papers are regularly selling between $150,000 and $250,000, with rare exceptional examples pushing beyond that. This is not a misprint. A watch that retailed under $35,000 is trading for over $200,000. The olive green Nautilus has become the single greatest example of watch appreciation in modern collecting history. A perfect storm of iconic design, legendary manufacture, deliberate scarcity, and impeccable timing. If you own one, you're not wearing a watch, you're wearing a portfolio.